Welcome to Subject Soup. China's cyber-espionage machine is more powerful than ever, hacking governments, infiltrating corporations, and stealing top-secret data in a silent digital war. From state-sponsored hackers to deep surveillance tactics, just how far does China's cyber influence reach? Let's uncover the truth. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that sounds like it's straight out of a spy movie, but trust me, this is real life, and it's happening right now. We're talking about China's secret war, unmasking espionage, and cyber attacks. Buckle up, because we're about to uncover how China's cyber-espionage operations work, meet the most notorious hacking groups linked to Beijing, explore real-world attacks hitting the US, Europe, and beyond. Reveal how Chinese intelligence gathers data, check out the wild role of AI and big data in cyber warfare, and, most importantly, figure out what countries and businesses can do to fight back. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the basics. How does China even pull this off? Picture this, a massive, well-oiled machine, humming away behind the scenes. China's cyber-espionage isn't just a bunch of random hackers in basements, it's a state-sponsored operation, often run by the Ministry of State Security, or MSS, and the People's Liberation Army, the PLA. These aren't your average keyboard warriors, they're organized, funded, and given clear marching orders. Here's the playbook. China uses a mix of military units, intelligence officers, and even private contractors, hired hackers, to target everything from government secrets to corporate blueprints. They've got specialized teams, like the PLA's network warfare forces, and civilian groups that sometimes moonlight as patriots for hire. The goal? Steal information, gain an edge, and keep it all super hush-hush. And here's the kicker, they're not just smashing and grabbing anymore. They've gotten sneaky, planting digital traps and waiting years to strike. It's like a cyber game of chess, and China's playing for the long haul. So, who are the masterminds behind these attacks? Let's meet the all-star lineup of China's hacking groups. Think of them as the Avengers of cyber-espionage, but, way less heroic. First up, we've got APT-31, also known as zirconium. These guys have been around for over a decade, allegedly tied to the MSS, and they're pros at targeting politicians, journalists, and dissidents. Then there's APT-40, another heavy hitter, focusing on countries tied to China's Belt and Road Initiative. Think strategic espionage with a global twist. But the real headliner lately? Volt Typhoon. This crew's been making waves since around 2023, burrowing into critical infrastructure like power grids and water systems. Analysts say they're linked to the PLA and are all about prepositioning, setting up for chaos if a conflict pops off. And don't sleep on Salt Typhoon, they've been caught sneaking into telecom giants like Verizon and AT&T, possibly even tapping into surveillance systems. These groups aren't just names, they're the tip of China's cyber spear, and they're seriously good at what they do. Okay, let's talk real-world damage. These aren't hypothetical what-ifs, China's hackers have already landed some major punches. In the US, Volt Typhoon's been chilling inside critical infrastructure for years, think Hawaii water utilities, oil pipelines, and military bases in Guam. In 2023, Microsoft and Western intelligence caught them lurking, ready to disrupt communications if tensions over Taiwan boil over. Scary stuff, right? Over in Europe, APT-31 hit the UK hard between 2021 and 2022, snagging data on 40 million voters from the Electoral Commission and targeting lawmakers who've been vocal against Beijing. And it's not just the West. New Zealand's parliament got breached by APT-40 in 2021, while India's National Security Council has faced botnet attacks blamed on Chinese hackers. From Canada's research labs to Indonesia's intelligence agencies, China's cyber reach is global, and they're not picky about who they hit, governments, businesses, even activists. It's a digital free-for-all. Now, how does China turn all this hacking into actionable intel? It's like they've built a giant vacuum cleaner for secrets. The MSS and PLA don't just hack for fun, they're after data that can boost China's power. They use cyber tools to scoop up everything: military plans, trade secrets, even personal dirt on politicians. One crazy example? In 2011, Chinese state TV accidentally aired footage of their military hacking a US-based dissident group. Oops, cover blown. But it's not all digital. China pairs cyber-espionage with old-school spy tricks, think human informants and front companies. A leaked dump from a firm called iSoon showed how contractors spy on 22 countries for Beijing, grabbing data from governments and private orgs alike. And here's the wild part: they're not just stealing, they're prepping. Experts say China's planting backdoors in systems worldwide, ready to flip the switch if things get messy. It's espionage on steroids. Let's geek out for a sec. AI and big data are turbocharging China's cyber game. Imagine hackers using artificial intelligence to craft perfect phishing emails or dodge security systems. It's happening. Groups like Salt Typhoon use custom tools, like Jumbled Path, to snoop on network traffic, while AI helps them analyze mountains of stolen data lightning fast. China's even got laws forcing companies to hand over vulnerabilities within 48 hours, giving hackers a head start on zero-day exploits. Those are the super rare bugs no one's patched yet. Big data's the other half of this power couple. China's hoovering up info from every corner: social media, hacked servers, you name it, to map out targets and predict weak spots. It's like they're building a digital crystal ball, and it's giving them a scary edge in cyber warfare. The US says China's AI-driven espionage is the biggest threat out there, 90 campaigns since 2000, way more than Russia. This isn't sci-fi, it's the future, and it's now. So, how do we fight back? Don't worry, I've got some practical tips. For countries, it's all about teamwork. The Five Eyes Alliance, US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, plus pals like Japan, are sounding the alarm and sharing intel. Governments need to patch systems fast, hunt for those sneaky backdoors, and, here's a big one, train people to spot phishing scams. Seriously, one wrong click can undo everything. Cloud security is non-negotiable. Lock down your data, use multi-factor authentication, and keep your software updated. Those 0 days won't wait. The U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency says to assume you're already compromised and dig deep for threats. Oh, and maybe don't rely on just one antivirus. China's hackers are too slick for that. It's a cat-and-mouse game, but with smart defenses, we can stay one step ahead. And there you have it, folks, China's secret cyber war, unmasked. From shadowy hacking crews to AI-powered attacks, this is a fight we can't ignore. What do you think? How should we tackle this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay curious, and maybe double-check your router. See ya! If you've been enjoying the content and finding it helpful or interesting, I'd love to have you join our community by subscribing to the channel. It's completely free and helps the channel grow so I can keep bringing you even more awesome content. No pressure, but your support means the world to me. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.